Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of what these companies are trying to tell us. Well, sometimes tell us very little before you dive in. If you like getting these simple breakdowns of important corporate filings, make sure you are subscribed, and we also have a whole community on Discord linked in the description below where we chat about these things. Today we are looking at Q32 Bio Inc, a company that just released its quarterly report for the period ending the 30th of September of 2025. And while there are no earth-shattering revelations here, there are some key numbers that tell a story about where this company is headed. This is an 8K filing, a current report that companies release to inform the public about significant events. It is essentially a quick update on what is happening right now. Q32 Bio Inc trades on the Nasdaq under the ticker symbol QTTB. This is a biotechnology company, so we are really going to be digging into their financial health and what that means for their drug development pipeline. The main event in this filing, particularly for us, is the financial update. The company announced its results for the quarter ended the 30th of September 2025 and released a corporate update alongside it, a press release detailing. This is attached as an exhibit to this report. So what does this press release tell us? Well, it seems like Q32 Bio Inc is focused on its ongoing clinical trials and strategic initiatives. The report itself does not contain the actual financial tables. Rather, it references the press release for that information, which is a common practice. What we gain from this is that the company is actively pushing forward with its development programs. This section just lists the accompanying documents. Usually we like to dive into the financial statements themselves, but here they are directing us to the press release. The main exhibit here is that press release, which is what we would normally analyze in detail. We are focusing on the information disclosed today, the 13th of November 2025, regarding the quarter that ended on the 30th of September 2025. Now let's try to extract some of the key takeaways from the press release that this report references without us having that document directly in front of us. Companies like Q32 Bio Inc, which is in the exciting but very risky biotech sector, rely heavily on demonstrating progress in their clinical trials and securing funding for further research. When they report quarterly results, they are essentially updating investors on their cash burn rate, the progress of their drug candidates, and any new developments or setbacks. The fact that they are issuing an 8K specifically for this means they consider the information significant enough for investors to know immediately. In the world of biotech, a company's financial health is often tied directly to its ability to fund expensive research and development. The most critical numbers we would look for in their full financials, if they were here, would be cash and cash equivalents, meaning how much money they have in the bank to keep operations running, research and development expenses, as would show how much they are investing in new drugs, and their operating expenses, which cover all the costs of running the business, like salaries and administrative overhead. For Q32 Bio Inc specifically, we would be very interested in the cash runway, that is how long they can operate before needing to raise more money or start generating revenue. This is crucial because drug development can take many years and billions of dollars without a sufficient cash runway. A company can face significant challenges in continuing its operations. Also important is the progress of their lead drug candidates. If they are in clinical trials, reporting positive interim results, or getting regulatory approval for the next stage of testing, that is a major positive signal. Conversely, any delays or negative trial outcomes can be devastating for a biotech company's stock price and future prospects. Looking at the bigger picture, Q32 Bio Inc is operating in a highly competitive space. The success of a biotech company often hinges on innovation, patent protection, and the ability to bring a novel treatment to market quickly and effectively. Investors are always looking for signs that a company has a differentiated approach or a unique therapeutic target. While this 8K filing does not give us the detailed numbers we usually dissect, I can infer that the company is likely highlighting its progress in its drug development pipeline. It is probably emphasizing any milestones achieved in its clinical trials or its research efforts, anything that suggests the company is moving closer to bringing a product to market or has a strong scientific basis for its work. The absence of specific financial figures in this summary filing means we have to rely on their press release, which is essentially a curated message to the market. However, the very act of filing an 8K means they are adhering to disclosure rules, and this is a necessary step in keeping investors informed. To summarize, Q32 Bio Inc released a quarterly update focused on its operational and financial condition. The key takeaway is that they are moving forward with their development programs and provided a summary of their results. The next step for anyone interested would be to read that full press release to get the specific financial details and the corporate update highlights. Now, for my take on this, Q32 Bio Inc is playing in a high-stakes game. The biotech industry is known for its potential for enormous returns, but also for its significant risks without the detailed financial tables. I cannot give a precise assessment of their current financial strength or their CA. Runway, what I can say is that for a company at this stage without marketed products, the focus will always be on the progress and promise of their research pipeline and their ability to attract further investment. The biggest risk for any early stage biotech is not being able to secure enough funding to see their programs through to commercialization. A notable opportunity for Q32 Bio Inc. would be positive results from their ongoing clinical trials if they can demonstrate efficacy and safety for their experimental treatments that could attract significant attention from larger pharmaceutical companies for potential partnerships, acquisitions, or further investment. Conversely, risks include unforeseen trial failures, regulatory hurdles, and intense competition from other companies developing similar treatments. In conclusion, this filing is a procedural update. The real substance lies in the reference press release and the detailed financial disclosures within it, while I cannot provide a deep financial analysis based solely on this 8. It serves as a reminder that Q32 Bio Inc. is actively pursuing its goals in the biotech arena. Investors should look for that press release to understand the financial health and operational progress. Alright, that's our quick look at Q32 Bio Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on this sort of update, and what should investors be watching for? In the next announcement, let us know in the comments below. If this breakdown was helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more corporate insights. Don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.